Hello. Good morning, friends. Welcome to Daily Flow Yoga and Meditation. I'm James. This is Max. Welcome to your 10-minute mornings for this Friday. September 5th, is that right? Happy to have you. Thanks for being here whenever you're watching this, whether live or later. I thought today it would be nice to start with just a little bit of a reflection on the week that has passed and on the week and weekend that are yet to come. So just take a moment, close your eyes. You can put your hands on a puppy or on your legs. I think I'm gonna put mine on my legs. Give your shoulders a nice shrug up, back and down. Let your eyes close just for a moment. Feel your rooting to the surface beneath you, whether a floor, a mat, a block, a chair. And as you come into easy awareness of your breath, as you allow yourself to check in physically with where you are, give yourself a moment to think back on this week. Maybe something that comes up for you is something that was wonderful and successful and objectively satisfying. Maybe something frustrating, something that was a challenge. In this moment, I encourage you to have a moment of gratitude for both, of realizing of all that you've accomplished, and also realizing that it is past. So it only exists in your memory. It's not real anymore. So whether it was something wildly successful or something a little more frustrating or challenging, whatever it is, its only benefit to you now is what you're taking away from it, what you choose to carry forward. Is it a lesson? Is it a sense of well-earned pride? And as you begin to reflect on the week and weekend to come, you might also consider bringing with you only that which will serve you and leaving the rest where it belongs. Together we take a deep inhale and exhale. Take your fingertips beside you and wrap from the elbows, from the shoulders, start to rotate. So I'm twisting my hands too. Everything is rotating from the shoulders. And let that lift your heart. Gentle pressure, gentle energy down in those fingertips to get taller. Lift the spine, lift the chin. Inhale. Exhale, wrap your shoulders forward, rotate your hands. Everything is spiraling. So everything is connected. So as you inhale, rotate the hands from the shoulders, open up, use that traction on the floor. Exhale, round everything. One more, inhale, open, lift. Exhale, round. Come to sit tall. Bend your knees quite a bit. And flex your feet. Sitting up on the sits bones, loop your peace fingers or your arms inside your thighs and loop your peace fingers around your big toes. So you might have to bend your knees a lot to do that, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with bending your knees in yoga. Feel like you're drawing the shoulder blades together like you did in that back bend we just did. Pull your heart forward, lift your chin. That's an inhale. As you exhale, slowly start to lengthen the legs. Keep the spine long, so no rounding just yet. But stop the second, the millisecond, you start to feel any discomfort, certainly, but any sensation really in the legs and the hamstrings and the hips. So for me, I'm stopping right about here. I feel something happening in my low back that is not unpleasant. Feels pretty good, but I know it's my stopping point. From here, we're gonna do that little cat-cow motion again. So lift your heart, lift your chin, inhale. Exhale, separate the shoulder blades and gently round. Again, inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, round, and maybe as you round, the heels travel a little further because things are starting to open just a little bit. Inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, round, lengthen your legs if you choose. Inhale. Exhale. Release the toes. Hug your right knee in. Step your right foot over the left. Firm down in that, the sole, the four corners of that right foot. Take the right hand behind you, float the left arm, and then take a twist. You can hook the elbow outside the thigh, but I'm gonna give my knee a hug instead. It's a little less intense. So as you get taller with the every inhale, draw those shoulder blades together. Maybe look back over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good, taking all pressure out of the low back by pressing down not just in my sits bones, but also in that right hand behind me. Take a third breath, and take a little counter twist to your left. Coming back to center, we'll just do that on the other side. Lengthen the right leg, hug the left knee in, step the left foot over the right thigh. Firm your seat. So the evenness in your sits bones counts, so does the energy in that left foot. Left hand is behind like a kickstand. I'm not way back here. I'm getting it up nice and close. And then float the right arm. And take your twist. Again, I'm just gonna hug the knee today. Inhale, get longer. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades together. There's an expression that every pose contains every pose. That there's a bit here in every other shape that we make because we only have this one skeleton and it only moves in a certain number of ways. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, spiral. So you can feel how this might set you up for fancier things later when you're doing arm balances or when you're standing on your 2 feet. I got distracted. Plant your feet about as wide as your hips. Plant your shoulder or your hands underneath your shoulders. 10 fingers are spread wide. Energize through the knuckles. So I'm peeling my hand down onto the floor. Now lift into an altar pose or reverse table. Let the chin stay tucked for now. Wrap your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart. You can let the head fall back if it feels good on your neck, but your neck will tell you if it's a bad idea. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Release the hips to the mat. And then keeping the fingertips tented or grounded, float the feet. You can take a boat pose here, or you can lengthen your legs. And then if you feel comfortable, you can float the arms if you'd like. And no pressure on the low back though. So if you start to feel any rounding or drooping, then return your hands to the floor. On the next exhale, set the feet down. They're about as wide as the hips, hands under the shoulders. Let's flow that a little bit. Inhale, lift, open the heart. Chin can stay tucked or head can fall back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale for your boat, whether you're floating the arms or legs are bent or whatever. And then exhale, set everything down. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Give your knees another little hug. Roll yourself onto your back. Make circles one way and the other. Extend the left leg long, keep the right knee with you. Hug the right knee into your right ribs, so coming alongside your body. Now, depending on how things feel this morning, you might be way out here. You might even need to hold the back of the hamstring. That's just fine. Sort of stir the pot a little bit, see what happens in that hip space. Stay here or flex the foot to the ceiling. Stay here, maybe that right hand wraps in, and just like we did earlier, every pose contains every pose. peace fingers on that right toe. If you're able to hold the foot, then plant your left hand on your left thigh. Your right hand, by the way, can be on the foot or the ankle. That's fine, or the calf. Maybe you start to lengthen the right leg just a little bit, just like we did earlier in our forward folds, pressing that heel up. If the right shoulder peels up, then just keep your knee more bent. The length of your spine is always more important than the length of your leg, at least here. Inhale. Exhale, let that go. Give the knee a little hug. Take a supine twist, guide the knee across your body, look to your right. About 2 breaths. Come back to center. Hug both knees in. Cocoon yourself. Bring your knees to your forehead. Press the low ribs down. Then extend the right leg long. Keep the left knee with you. Make your little circles. Feel like you're drawing that left knee down into the armpit, along the side, into the ribs. And then we'll take our steps kind of one by one. So first, just flex the foot to the ceiling, interlacing fingers around the hamstring. And maybe this is fine. Maybe this is where you stay. You thread the left arm inside. You can hold the foot, the ankle, the big toe, and then draw the left shoulder down. Gently start to press the left heel up. I say it all the time. None of us is perfectly symmetrical. My left side, especially at the beginning of the day, is much tighter than my right most of the time. But I do have the privilege of being able to hold my toe, so I'm going to put my right hand on the right quadricep and firm the right leg down. This in standing posture, this is called Utthita Padangusthasana. Standing big toe, hand to big toe pose, I believe, is how it translates. Inhale. Exhale. Release all of that. Hug that knee in. And then drag that chin across your body. Look to your left. Feel the grounding in the shoulder blades. Maybe close your eyes. I have a hard time doing this with my eyes open. Just want to close everything, especially first thing in the morning. Come back to center. Give those knees a little hug. And the only restorative pose I think we haven't done in our morning practices is Shavasana. And it actually is the most important posture in our regular vinyasa practice because it gives the body a chance to reintegrate. Our physical practice of yoga works a lot on connective tissue, the fascia, the tendons, the ligaments. And they need a second. Once you've opened up some channels, that all has to reconnect and heal. You're making new pathways, new neural pathways, and also the tissue itself gets a little, I don't know, reshaped, I suppose. So this gives it a moment. And then mentally, which is the most important part, it gives us a chance to practice clearing our minds, allowing ourselves to be present with this moment, letting thoughts just sort of pass like clouds in the sky. It's tempting to want to plan your day, but just be present with how your body feels right now. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Well, that's our signal. There's a noise in the hall, so Max had to answer the call. It's okay. Come on back. It's all right. It is live. Thank you so much for your time and for your practice and for spending this week with me. I'll see you Monday. Namaste.